Well, hello there. So, you want to learn redstone, but you don't know where to start. So this is where you start. This is exactly where you start. I will show you the ways of redstone. So redstone is essentially Minecraft's version of electricity. It's how we power things in Minecraft. A redstone signal starts from a power component, such as a lever or a button. Now, whenever you want to do anything with redstone and you're just starting out, it can be really intimidating because YouTubers make long videos and they use lots of words you don't understand. They fly through the material so fast you don't know how to keep up, and you can end up frustrated or confused. And if you do finish the build, you may not even know what the thing is or how it works. And then you flip the switch and it breaks, and then you don't know how to troubleshoot it. And in reality, troubleshooting is a significantly large part of redstone engineering, just like any other kind of engineering, like mechanical or software. We build a thing and we try and, oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, troubleshooting. There you go. See, you flip a switch and something terrible happens, and then you got to go figure out why that happened. So I'm not a redstone expert. I'm not mumbo jumbo, but I've worked with it a lot and I've seen a lot of tutorials, and I think I can break things down a little bit better and help you get more familiar with things. Those guys are gonna have to go, so don't mind me. Just yeah. So right. Anyway, that's a figment of your imagination. Where were we? So let's start with the basics. First component you're ever going to see in your Minecraft world is redstone dust. Okay, it comes in a block, an ore block like this, and you mine it with an iron pickaxe, and then you get redstone dust. When you place the dust down, it becomes a redstone wire. It will transmit power in any direction that it receives it from. So from here, it'll receive power. From here, or this direction, it'll receive power. So the redstone signal will travel through redstone dust unaided for 15 blocks. All right. So the signal strength also decreases by 1 for every block that it travels. So here you can see this is 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, etc. until it gets to this block. This is the 15th block. On the 16th block, there's a power level of 0. So as it goes farther, it gets weaker. So it'll power blocks in the direction that it's facing, as well as the block that it's on. It will not power blocks directly next to it. So what's happening here is this redstone wire is powering these sandstone blocks beneath it, and then this redstone lamp is receiving power from that block, that powered block. If I put a block on top, it will not receive power. This redstone will not power this redstone lamp. In Java Edition, you can place redstone dust down, and then you can right click on it and turn it into a redstone dot. This is the redstone cross. This is the redstone dot. The redstone cross will power blocks that are adjacent to it, whereas the redstone dot will not. The redstone dot will only power blocks that are below it. Now, when it comes to blocks being powered, it can get a little confusing, and usually there's two ways to think about it. The most common words used to describe how blocks get powered are hard or strongly powered versus soft or weakly powered. So for this tutorial, I'll just be using strong versus weak, because we're talking about the strength of a signal here. The signal strength goes down the farther it gets away from the power component. So when I talk about blocks being powered, I will continue to use the term strong or weak, not soft or hard, just so that we can make things a little bit easier to understand. Strong or weak. So let's break the concept down. When an opaque block, meaning something like sandstone or dirt, not something like glass or a slab. So when something like a stone block is powered by only redstone dust, it will power one block next to it, like a piston or a lamp, but it will not power Redstone Dust. Okay, this block is weakly powered. It's too weak to continue on the power. It's too weak to send another source of power out in another direction. This block is getting power, but the power is too weak to go any farther than that through another redstone wire. This block right here is weakly powered because with just the redstone dust coming in, there's not enough for another signal to go out. Conversely, if you put something like a repeater or a comparator coming directly into or directly out of the block, then you can say that it is strongly powered because the signal will continue through it. It'll pass through it. The signal is strong enough to get through. So weak, strong. And so when we strongly power that block, it will send a redstone signal to more redstone wire on the other side. Now you can also see here the difference between the redstone cross and the redstone dot. So with the redstone cross will power the block below it, obviously. It'll also power the blocks next to it. The redstone dot will not power blocks next to it. It will only power the block below it. This is the lever, the power component, going into the repeater. It's strongly powering this sandstone block, which is then transmitting a power this direction through to this redstone dot. This redstone dot is then powering the sandstone block beneath it, which is then powering this redstone lamp, activating it. So you can hard power a block by using a repeater or a comparator and running that directly into the opaque block. That will allow you to power another redstone wire coming out of that block. Another way to think of this is activated versus powered. If it's only activated, like this is activated. It's not powered because there's not any, this redstone lamp is not going to produce any power. It's not powered. It's only activated. It's only turned on. Now it's powered. See, the power is going through it and it's going to continue the power going. So it's on, it's activated. It's also powered because it's taking power and pushing it through. Now, if we didn't do that, now it's just activated. No power is going through it. It's not transmitting any power. It's not powered. Okay, now we can discuss power components. A power component is anything that sends a redstone signal. The lever and the button will probably be the most common early game power components that you use. But there are a total of 16 power components that we'll go over now in alphabetical order. So there's a block of redstone, the button, the daylight sensor, the detector rail, the jukebox in Bedrock only. In Bedrock Edition, a jukebox will actually put a redstone signal out. Okay, enough creepy songs from Bedrock. In Java Edition, this does not work. There is no redstone signal being produced by the jukebox. So, anyway, the lectern, the lever, the lightning rod in the upcoming 1.17 update, the observer, the pressure plate and weighted pressure plates, redstone torches, skulk sensors in the upcoming update as well, the target block, trap chest, and tripwire hook. All these components will send a redstone signal for various amounts of time. A button will send a pulse, whereas a lever will send one continuous signal. The other components will send various amounts of strengths for various amounts of time. So these are the very basics of redstone. So if you found this helpful at all, subscribe and like for more. I'm going to keep these videos reasonable and bite-sized and move at a comfortable pace. So stay tuned for more videos, and thank you again for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.